In today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of paying yourself first when you own a business. Yeah, pay yourself first. Coming up right now. Welcome to another edition of Rolling with Lo. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of paying yourself first as the owner of your company entity first before you turn in your profits for your business, okay? So now a lot of people are probably going to want to know, like, what do you mean by that, Lo? Here's the deal. So you have to pay yourself first, meaning you have to assign yourself a wage. Whether if you're driving a truck or you own a company, you run a business, anything of that nature, you have to set yourself up, either set yourself on a salary or either set yourself up, like if you're a truck driver, set yourself up with a fair wage, okay? Fair wage. I see a lot of guys that have an LLC and they underpay themselves, thinking that I'm going to utilize the money that I make myself as driving my company or working my company to go back into my business so that I can flourish my company, okay? And there's nothing wrong with thinking that way at all, okay? I'm just going to try to open your mind or broaden your mind up a little bit so that you will understand better why it's important to pay yourself first, okay? End of the day, most companies, businesses, entities that run, they don't pay themselves as an entity first, but who are the first ones to get paid with the business? The employees, right? The employees are the first ones to get paid. It's never a moment or time that the company pays itself first, okay? Meaning the entity pays itself profits or takes all the money first and then turns and says, employees, we don't really feel like paying y'all today because we need to get our profits first, and then y'all can get, you know, whatever is left over, okay? Damn that if we don't make payroll, because it's about us making profits first, right? That don't make sense, right? Most companies don't work that way. So as a truck driver out here, the best thing to do is to give yourself a fair wage, right? I'm gonna get to the whole gist of why this is really important to do this. All right, so when I say a fair wage to yourself, I don't mean, well, to me, 25 cents to be fair because my business will make more of the money. And okay, I understand that way of thinking. But here's the deal. If you don't pay yourself a fair wager for the hard work that you're putting into running your LLC, your entity, your incorporation, your business, or what have you, if you don't pay yourself a fair wager, guess what's going to happen? Oh, you're going to get burnt out of doing it. Okay, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get burnt out. You're going to feel like your time isn't warranted. Okay, even though you will see on your business account where the business is making hella fine money, right? But the employee of the business ain't making no money, which i.e. would be you. Okay, so you need to set yourself with a fair wager, because what that does is that gives you drive to continue doing what you're doing on running your business, right? If you're not seeing money being made to you as a personal, some owners would call it an allowance, but what I'm going to call it is a personal wager to yourself, and it's not fair to yourself, then you start slacking, okay? Because once again, the mind frame is that, you know, you're going to make sure that your business has all of the money and that you just got enough to basically eat ramen noodles and peanut butter sandwiches and things of that nature. Well, here it is, okay? Here's the secret. Pay yourself what you would pay an employee to work for you, okay? For drivers, that would mean pay yourself what you would pay another driver to get in that seat and drive your truck for you. Whether that's 45 cents, 47 cents, 50 cents a mile, what have you, okay? You're not gonna be really kicking out 70, 80 cents a mile to a solo driver. It's not gonna happen, right? So what would you pay a solo driver to get in your truck? Anywhere between, like I said, 45 to 55 cents a mile. That's the going average for most solo drivers out here on the road. So with you knowing that, then that's what you pay yourself as the person that is operating the truck, because you're doing two jobs technically, right? So you're running a business, and also you're the driver of your business. If you are the driver that's driving your truck and you have an LLC or incorporation or what have you, sole prop, all that stuff. You're the driver of that truck. So make it worth your while. Pay yourself 45 to 55 cents a mile, okay? Take how many miles you did for that week, times about 45 cents, and you pay yourself just like a regular company driver, right? So you set yourself with a paycheck that you're going to receive every week as if you're an employee, all right? Now here's the deal. Anything that's made extra after paying yourself now becomes profits to the business. You understand? It's profits to the business. A lot of guys want to try and flourish their business or their company within like 1 or 2 years. Okay, so this is where they come in and they pay themselves low dividends or low wages to themselves, and they try to make their business flourish really, really fast. Businesses are going to flourish over due time. All right, don't try to come into the industry, don't try to do any type of entrepreneur venture or business and try to make it boom within the first 1 or 2 years. Okay, most of the time the profit margins for a business, new start and venture, is really, really slim in the first 1, 2, 3 years. Okay, they really don't start really seeing profits really until really after year number 5. Okay, then you start really seeing really, really good profits because you have a grip and a handle on your operation, how you running it, everything, expenses, deductions, all that other good jazzy stuff, to include employees. So for the solo truck operators out there that have their own business, LLC entities, or even for the fleet owners out there that have multiple units and trucks and you're behind the wheel driving it, pay yourself a fair wage. All right, pay yourself what the average is that's going out here for company drivers that's out here running up and down these interstates and highways. Trust me, you do this, you will enjoy what you're doing. You really will. Okay, at the same time, that takes care of your back at home expenses if you have any. And if you don't have any, you're out here on the road, then don't lower that amount because I don't have no bills at home, I don't have no girlfriend, I don't have no wife or any of that stuff, so I can pay myself low. No, still pay yourself the 45 to 55 cents a mile, whatever you choose. That way that you can have some of your own money. And it feels great when you have a check for yourself for the hard work that you're putting in to run your business. All right, so don't shortchange yourself. Pay yourself a fair wage for doing the job that you're doing. All right, I see guys all the time on YouTube, and not to say that they're wrong in thinking that way, because I used to think that way too when I first started with Prime, long time ago, years ago. Okay, I would think that my mind frame the way I was thinking, because not knowing, not being in business long enough to understand, but was to make sure that I don't make that much or just barely enough for me to survive and that the business gets all of the money. Well, what I come to find out is no other Fortune 500 company or major companies do that. Okay, the first people to get paid, employee, i.e. the driver, which would be you if you're running your own operation. So pay yourself first. Okay, set yourself with a fair wage. I can't stress this enough. I think I have to say it like, I probably say it like 7 times, right? Because it makes the task that you're doing, the brand that you're trying to build, that much easier, because you have a check, you're making money, and your business is making money, it's making profits. Over due time, your profit margin will let you know how you can expand your business. All right, so just some food for thought. But once again, it's always up to y'all to do the dishes. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. If you like this content, please do consider sharing, subscribing, and hitting the bell so you get notifications when more videos like this that are to come drop. All right, I am LoShawn Parks. This is how we do. Okay, we talk about entrepreneurial things. Also, we talk about things within trucking space, sports betting, just different things that I'm into. Once again, I appreciate y'all for being here, and remember, winners focus on winning, and losers focus on winners. And we're winning all day right here, rolling with Lo. Oh, y'all thought that my slogan was going to change? Hell nah, man. I'm old school. I still follow my own shit. Salute, man.